just wanna let go. I so low. Speaking on my elbow, but they don't know. Now you see the skin glow, sweet like cocoa.
Hey everybody, it's Benji, better known as Moiciara, and today's video is extremely special. Okay, I know I haven't did a video in a minute. I know. It's been a lot of stuff going on. In due time, we'll talk about it. But today's video is about none other than an icon, a legend, a superstar, one of the best entertainers in the world. I know y'all like who I'm talking about. It's in the name, Ciara. Of course, like, I had to do this review only because being a Ciara fan, if you know, you know, and y'all know what I mean. But I think this particular era was extremely tricky for us because, for one, this was her second release independent after Beauty Marks or what have you. So I think we were trying to, you know, be patient because, you know, she had Win at the time, and then the pandemic happened, and you know, she's trying to get everything back in order. So I kind of want to go back into like last year when she started releasing music before I go into the Cici EP, which we're going to get into. Thanks. So last year, I believe it was around June, she was starting to promote Jump. I'm probably gonna put it right here, maybe, so y'all can, you know, don't hold me to it because y'all know how editing go. Anyway, but and I remember the girls went crazy because she was like in a Bronco and she was twerking with the girls and they was having a good time. So Jump came out in July. So it came out, I think, almost 2 to 3 weeks later, after like the buzz and the frenzy was like really hyped up, and it just kind of like, so of course the video come out, kick ass, it's stellar, it's Dave Meyer's shot. The video, iconic, it's definitely on the tier. Like, it's definitely like, it's Jump, it's Dance Like We're Making Love. It's like, you know, it has all the essence of what you expect out of a high octane Ciara video. Like, there's looks, there's dancing, there's everything that you want from a Ciara video. So boom, Jump comes out, it does its thing, and then in the midst of Jump, Ciara's supposed to be signing a partnership deal with Uptown Republic, and I believe I feel like I'm missing somebody else. Uptown Republic and I can't think who the other label was. It was a partnership deal. And recently in an interview, she stated,
before I signed my last deal, I actually was doing a deal with a partner that I really wanted to do a deal with. And they reneged on me and my deal. Like, on the day the day before I was going to sign, they reneged on me. I don't think I've ever said this publicly. Before I signed with my last recording deal that I was in.
How, as you know, they was getting to finalize all the paperwork and stuff like that, they decided to say, no, never mind. Which was crazy because we was like, oh, this is going to be big. Like, she's going to be able to distribute her music through the label and do pretty much keep her own things intact and still be able to push through. This is the thing, and this is the problem with labels, and a lot of artists these days are realizing that, like, push yourself, do your own thing, and everything else will fall in line when it comes to the success, because a lot of times the success is equated by you having the machine behind you or whatever. But I think things are so different these days as far as due to social media or what have you. I feel like we're in a world where my light went out. Okay, so as I was saying, like, as long as you have the social media like presence, you can kind of create your audience in a whole different way than back in the day when you had machine pushing what you were putting out or whatever. It kind of makes it a little more easier when you can kind of garner, gain an audience to really believe in what you're putting out. So, like I said, Jump came out, it did what it did. Now, of course, at that time, we didn't know what was going on behind the scenes. Now, of course, we thought there was a chance some stuff was going on behind the scenes, because I know we were hitting up the labels, like, what's going on? Why are you not pushing this for radio? Like, all those type of things. So we was kind of like trying to figure out what was going on behind the scenes. So, we got no live performances. Ciara, I'm still mad at you about that. I hate that we didn't get any live performances of Jump or Better Things. Granted, some walkers were pregnant at the time until New Year's, practically December, January, girl. So boom. Was it like late September going into October? Better Things is being like talked about or buzzed. Of course, y'all know I have a cat, so if y'all hear my cat meowing, y'all know I have a cat. Excuse me. So, Better Things come out. Marvelous song, beautiful visual, or what have you. But we trying to see what was going on, behind the scenes. So, yet again, I don't know what's going on here. I don't know. Obviously, we didn't know that the label kind of was washing the hands of Ciara in that situation at that particular time. But we do know, like, the song was being pushed for radio, and it wasn't just something that was kind of like, okay, let's see if it kind of takes off and do something, and then we'll see if we push it afterwards. Like, it definitely was doing this thing. So, Better Things came out. Ciara, like, of course, did content for it, did a remix, all that type of stuff. Boom. Like I said, we got no live performances yet again. Nonetheless, so now we're kind of steamrolling until the end of the year. There was this reel that Ciara had uploaded, and at the time we didn't know it was the girls' song or what have you, but we was like, oh yes, what's this? Like, now I kept writing that it was gonna be a slow, sexy, mid-tempo. That was just in my mind. Like, oh yes, finally we getting the song by January. It's gonna be a slow, sexy, mid-tempo. So boom, that comes out. Then we end up hearing Winning with Big Frida or what have you. Like a snippet of that at this time. So we was like, oh, okay, this is cute too, but what's going, like, we were kind of like confused. We didn't know what type of direction things were going. Nonetheless, so Ciara had an interview on Jennifer Hudson's show, and she mentioned a little something about Winning. So I don't know if we were going to get Winning at the top of the year this year initially, and then she kind of like waited because she didn't, want that out just yet. So she kind of waited. So we end up getting the girls. So, but in between time, we end up getting the performance for it was like a Jump, Better Things mashup, and then we got a performance for Winning as well. So that was I know, my bad, it was a performance of Jump, and then there was a mashup between Better Things and Winning, which was really cute. It was at the Disney New Year's Eve thing, whatever. I'm sure you guys seen it. If you ain't seen this online, look at it. So boom, that happens. The girls come out. Now at the time when the girls came out, like, we were really excited about it because we were like, oh yes, like this is it. Like, it had all the makings of what, like, affirmations. Like, I think we're in an era where people are really big on affirming themselves, and of course they try to twist it and make it to be something else. And Ciara wasn't even saying that. They was trying to make it seem like, oh, you don't need a man, and they was like, oh, how she gonna say you don't need a man, and she's married and all. Like, it got so out of control. Like, I was like, y'all are focusing on the wrong thing. The message is about self-love, self-care, and what you can do on your own, and having your man as well. Like, it don't have to be just one thing. Like, it can be a partnership, but at the end of the day, like, you have to take care of yourself. That's what it's called. So that comes out. Boom. Cute. Love it. Then I don't know why it's not supplying here, y'all. I don't know why it's not supplying. But anyway, so then she releases the remix with Lola Brooks and Lady London, which was even more cuter. Like, I was like, oh, this is really cute, because it's like, what I loved about what Ciara did, particularly with this era, like, she had Glorilla on the Better Things remix, and then she had the two young ladies, Lady London and Lola Brooks, on the remix of the girls, because And Summer Walker, like, I feel like what I love is how intentional she is. Like, she could have did solo things or focused solely on pushing something for herself. Like, even the guys with Coast Contra on Jump, like, I didn't know who they was. I don't know if y'all knew who they was, but I didn't know who they was. But I love that she's keeping her ears to the streets and trying to, work with a lot of newer talent to kind of get them to a place where they can be recognized and celebrated, because we know how a lot of veterans is. Like, I'm not saying veterans don't work with a lot of new artists, but y'all know what I'm saying when y'all know what I'm saying. So boom, the remix comes out. Like, Ciara was really pushing the girls. When I say she's pushing the girls, she was pushing the girls. So then she released the slow mix, and then we got the dance mix or whatever. Both were cute. Definitely, if you're a workout girly, those songs are definitely for you. Like, you're not the slow mix, but the dance mix, you can listen. But boom. So then that came in, and then this heifer, I gotta call her heifer now, because Ciara she don't be like telling us nothing. She don't be wanting to tell us. Ciara, why you don't like telling us nothing? You don't like telling us nothing, girl. Like, we just have to be like, surprise. Like, so this woman, she decides that she's gonna be at Coachella. Not a soul new. So she's at Coachella. She gets up there. Jackson Wang. I mean, the introduction alone was iconic.
Hey Jackson, do you ever want to just lose control?
My girl needs a Coachella. Y'all need to get Ciara like a full time slot set. Like, she needs that. If you didn't think that that's what she could do, then you definitely think that that's what she could do when you see her at Coachella. So her and Jackson Wang got up there. They did their 1-2. They did their thing or whatever. Ciara killed it. It's like, she's amazing. Y'all know how I feel about that woman. So I'm not about to go crazy and get the, oh my God, I love Ciara, because y'all know I love Ciara, so it's not. So, boom. So, they started singing. They performed a song called Slow together, which was real cute. I was like, ooh, this is good. Like, Ciara got the register going on, like, take it slowly, I don't want nobody. Like, it was like, ooh, okay, wait a minute. All right, girl, all right, we here. So, she, I think they ended up releasing it, I believe at midnight. Was it midnight, y'all? I wonder if it was the next day. It was released immediately. I do remember that. So it was like sickening. Loved it. Boom. Then we fast forward. Then she goes to Atlanta for Mary J. Blige's Strength of a Women's Festival. And I was like, okay, girl, like, wait a minute. How are we not knowing these things? Like, we knew she was gonna be at the Strength of a Women's Festival, because she was part of the panel, and she was gonna talk about home skincare. If you don't know, Ciara has a skincare line. There's a video I recently posted that's up here, down below, wherever. And she's talking about her outstanding skincare line. If you don't have it, please cop you some, because it's clinical skincare, honey, darling. It's not just regular Ambi, St. Ives, apricot scrub. It's a full 1, 2, 3, boom, period. So, anyway, she was there. But anyway, Missy Elliott performed and brought out Ciara. So it was like, wait a minute, here we go. Then, what's going on? Like, she brought her out. They performed. Then she performed with Lola Brooke as well. It was like, why are we not knowing these things? Like, it just was like, we feed off of Ciara performing live. Like, that's the whole go CC go. Like, cause we be needing that. So anyway, so boom, we slide on that. We slide on around. So if I'm not mistaken, we got the song with XG, the remix Left Right Q. Then we got the Big Frida winning song. Then we got, how could I forget? She did the Y'all Life song with Walker Hayes, the country song. So that's one thing I'll say about this particular era regarding Ciara. Like, she definitely wanted to. She said this in an interview recently. Like, she's like, I feel like I've been able to do a lot more stuff, like, as of recently now, like she probably wasn't able to do early in her career, you know, because when you're signed, or I'm not even gonna say that, I think times have changed in that aspect, but I feel like there are a lot of restrictions as being an artist. Like, if you're R&B or you're pop, they kind of want to keep you specifically in the R&B and pop. Like, don't go jumping over here trying to do country, and don't try to do alternative, and don't try to do K-pop. Like, you can't do those type of things, because it clashes with the image that the label or whatever is trying to, you know, put out as far as you being that girl for whatever. So boom. So I feel like she's been checking those things off, like boop, 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 boop. So boom. She released the song with Big Frida released the song $100 Bill with Ciara on it. Cute. So boom. So I feel like we got fed. We got fed a lot. So it's like we really couldn't complain, because if you want to tally up those songs and, you know, whatever, you got a playlist. You have a Ciara playlist, period. Like, you have a Ciara playlist. I can't even lie. So boom. After that happens, there had been some talks of, you know, her and Chris Brown working together. They were supposed to actually perform last year at the AMAs, the American Music Awards, if you don't know. A lot of us was upset. A lot of Chris Brown fans was upset. A lot of Ciara fans were upset, because we felt like this was a very special performance. They were going to do a 25th anniversary for Thriller, which was going to be, I mean, truly iconic, and we know that. Chris Brown was so heated that he actually posted, you know, the rehearsal footage of it, and then Ciara did the same thing. Y'all, baby, I don't even like talking about that, because I was extremely upset. I was so upset. I couldn't believe that was occurring, as far as in two of the most dynamic entertainers were being denied to perform or whatever. I was over it. So yeah. Hey Google, turn the light on. Okay. So right. Some dummy. You know, this is why you gotta be careful who's working with you and how they doing stuff. So some fool, he decided to post a leaked video set footage of them filming Ciara and Chris Brown's song "How We Roll." So obviously we excited. We like, oh my god, like, but at the same time it's like, we wanted this moment to be saved, like, so it can be presented. And they did the same thing with Better Things too. When Better Things came out, before it came out, there was a leaked snippet of Ciara and some Walker on the video set too. And I'm like, what's going on? I'm like, this is why Ciara be standing herself. This is why she don't be working with nobody. Because when she's working with somebody, somehow, some way, whatever, something get leaked or whatever. Like, it's crazy. So, we hadn't got anything officially yet. So obviously now we just waiting. We're waiting to, you know.
That's just how we roll.
How We Roll comes out. And when I say me and the girlies have listened and stand How We Roll down. And when I mean down, I mean down. Because How We Roll is R&B. It's R&B down. Like, I feel like if you can bring Lisp Brown out instead of Chris Brown, if you can get Lisp Brown out, then you know that he's singing. Like, he wants you to hear what he's saying. It ain't the studio magic, magician, wizardry stuff. Like, he wants you to hear it. So I feel like he made sure you heard what he was saying. Ciara sound angelic, smooth as butter, silky, lush. That's my girl. Y'all already know, right? Anyway, so boom. How We Roll comes out. The video, iconic. Like, it's nothing more. And then to find out, of course, our girl is expecting now. She was pregnant while they were filming the video, which is like, it takes a lot. And I'm not saying that a lot of female artists aren't able to be pregnant and carry, but Ciara's expecting her 4th child. To be on a video set, sick, nauseating, all that stuff, and still willing to, you know, do something as dynamic as this and perform. Like, a lot of the girls can't, and they won't. It's only a few. She's one of them, period. So, How We Roll is just beautiful. I mean, I don't have any words really to say outside of it. It's great. It's R&B. It could be R&B and pop if you want to look at it that way, but it's explicit. You know, Chris Brown says, you know, eat that in the kitchen. So we love that. Even though it's kind of like you gotta listen, because I didn't hear it the first time. My friend was like, "You don't hear Chris Brown say eat that in the kitchen?" I was like, "Girl, no, I didn't hear him say that." And then I was like, "Oh, he did say eat that in the kitchen." I'm fine. And it's just a real sexy song. Like, I feel like it's a slow, I mean not a slow, but it's a mid-tempo with an upbeat kick. And it's like, you still can groove to it, you know, like, you know, like still pop, lock, drop, all that stuff. You know, I really do love that song. I feel like it's a great record. Even though I hate that it took this long to come out, but you know, like patience. Ciara be trying to teach C-Squad patience. Like, she want us to, when it's ready, it'll be baked and delivered. And she, has delivered. So, boom. Let's get into, okay, I'm going to put the album cover right here. The EP cover. Girl, we calling it album, but this ain't C8, it's C7.5, but we going to call it an album. But it's the EP. All right, anyway. The album cover's right here. Look at this. It's really like, I don't want to say Goodies 2.0, but it's like, it's grown woman Ciara. Like, she's like, y'all knew me from this. Here go the Goodies stuff over here. Boom. But look at this over here. Like, I'm grown woman. I'm giving sex. I'm giving sass. I'm giving boss. I'm giving everything that you want in this particular photo. And then it says Cici. So, obviously the girls were gagged. We were gagged. Y'all don't understand, like, I'm trying to keep it cute because, you know, it's just, yeah, like, I don't know, like, we were really, I know I just was overwhelmed. Like, I wasn't expecting anything as far as the release this year, because next year is the 20th anniversary for Goodies. So I was like, oh, well, Ciara's not gonna release nothing this year, like, it's an album. No, we gonna wait till next year, whatever. Wrong. She was like, no, I'm gonna give you girls something to hold you guys over while I bake this little bun in the oven so y'all can get off my back, and then we will get into the 20th anniversary of Goodies celebration next year. So, album come out. Okay, so we like, ooh, the track list. So when How We Roll comes out, it comes out, and so happily the credits were released online. So we knew that there was going to be 7 tracks, and if I'm not mistaken, I believe the pre-order came out for the EP as well. Like, Beauty Marks Entertainment, like, girls, y'all showed up and showed out for us. So period. We got our links, we got our pre-save links, we got our pre-order link. Like, we were good, we were fabulous. Like, what is there to complain about regarding this particular era? Nothing. So then I think a few days later, Ciara posted, like, she started a countdown to everything for the official website. We got the official website back up and running. It's somewhere right here. And then there was a countdown, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, until the day of the release. Like, like, this rollout, like, but everything that just happened like this, the rollout really set the tone for what's to come. And I mean that in the most braggadocious, ghetto pop way. Like, yeah, I mean, as you guys can see, I got the album cover. It's like the background, whatever, period. So y'all already know I mean business. But it's just the fact that there was literally nothing to complain about. Besides the fact that, I mean, if we want to complain that Ciara's expecting and she can't be out here performing the music the way we want her to and touring or whatever, okay, that's okay, all right, okay. We're not going to turn the blind eye to that, but it's okay, it's coming, and we know it's coming. We know that it's coming, period. So, a few days later, she releases another, like, reel, TikTok, or whatever, and she got a song playing in the background called Be Right Back. We knew it was the song because we heard it, but I mean, obviously we knew at the time, but no. Anyway, so then the track list shows, you know, the songs, the titles, all that stuff. So now we really gas. Like, the foot is on the gas, and we're really that excited because it's like now it's go time. So anybody who has something to say about Ciara, y'all can shut up because y'all know it's go time, period. So anyway, so boom. My head is itching. What's itching? It's itching. And it's itching because, I mean, I've been scalped over the weekend. Like, I've been scalped. You know, this is going on the full week. We're going into week 2. And, I've been scalped. I don't know what to say. Like, I've been scalped. I mean, I've been listening to that constantly. I have really not listened to too much of anything else because that's my girl and I just don't know what else to listen to right now. Anyway, so if y'all don't follow me on Twitter, yeah, I gotta say this. If y'all don't follow me on Twitter, because Twitter is where my stand card really is activated. So if you don't follow me on Twitter, it's Moiciara 2 TOO. It's probably already down in the description bar. But anyway, like, y'all want to keep up with me and what be going on and all that, do that. Anyway, follow me on all my social media platforms, Moiciara, Instagram, Facebook, all that, but TikTok, all that. But anyway, nonetheless, it's just this. I think this era is so special to us because, for one, Ciara is expecting. For her to be one of the entertainers that's expecting their 4th child and still out here before 40, still out here doing everything to, you know, appease not just herself but her fans. Like, she's not forgetting about us. And I think when we are not in the know of things, like, it's easy for us to, like, oh, what's going on? Like, you know, why are we having these issues where it seems like we're not knowing what's going on? You know, obviously because a lot of stuff has to be baked before it's delivered, or, you know, whatever. But boom. I just want to say this with the review or what have you. I feel like these 7 songs definitely embody what Ciara is at right now in her life. Like, sonically, lyrically, just bad bitch energy. Like, the girl really just created a piece of art that really shows us, like, I don't have, and she said this in an interview recently, like, you know, I'm not gonna give you girls toxic music. I'm not. And I love that she's keeping her foot on that, because I feel like there were times in her career where she probably felt like she was pressured to kind of like give songs that necessarily didn't emote what was going on or whatever, because that's probably necessarily what people wanted to hear from her. Like, oh, okay, well, you know, you make the dance music and the booty shaking music and, you know, all this, but where is the songs where we can kind of like emotionally connect? And I feel like Ciara was able to do that with this piece of material in a way where everybody who, even if you wasn't a Ciara fan before, because I don't think a lot of people that, oh, Ciara, blah, blah, blah. Why she always making that chili the music? Why Ciara I was making that little back to school music? Why Ciara, like, all that become a 360 and like, oh my God, I've been streaming Cici's new EP and blah, blah. Like, all that mess. We've heard it. We've heard it. Because it all it takes is one song for one person to switch. And we see it happen all the time. People have all these complaints with artists regarding the material they release ending. At a moment's notice, they flatline into being a believer, period. And we know that. So I feel like with these 7 songs, like, Ciara really captured where she was at right now, what she wanted to people to get out of her and understand about her, and moving forward, like, I'm that girl, I've been that girl, and I'm always going to be that girl, period. So I want to get into the songs, because yeah, I don't ran my mouth so much. So this will be chopped and screwed, girls, because y'all already know how YouTube likes to flag the girls when you play the music in the video. So we're going to get into how we roll.
He said that I blow his mind every time I'm activated. You just trying to catch a vibe. Cici got you fascinated. Trouble you when you ride BMW, right, baby? How we roll. This is how we roll. This is how we roll.
Okay, like, what I love the most about how we roll is that anybody, everybody, it's one of those, I feel like the song came out at the right time. Like, I feel like it can be played at the backyard barbecue, you know, at the wedding reception. Like, it has one of those type of feels about it, and I love that. Like, it's a sexy song. You and your man could, you know, be two-stepping in the house all again, and you know, till them clothes come off, and then you know, you already know how they go. So, period. And I love that. Like, I feel like a lot of music these days is so vulgar. Like, we love the, you know, F this, eat this, la da da da, all that. We love that, but at the same time, it's okay to pull back. Like, we don't need every song to be like that. Like, yeah. And I love that they was able to do this in a way that is still adult-like. The adult message is there, and it's a hit, period. So, I want to get into track 2. So, track 2, you know what I mean? Like, minute, swimming in it. Is, okay, this is my jam. I love Be Right Back, aka BRB. Love this song down. You know, I live in Chicago, so it kind of reminds me of like juke house party music. Like, even though it's a Jersey sound or whatever, like, that's what it is. But nonetheless, like, it just does something to me. So I'm gonna play a little bit of this, and then we're gonna. All right, like, it's self-explanatory. Like, like, I love you right back. Like, I love you right back. Like, you know, it's just got that Like, it's classic Ciara. So you already know when the girl performed the song, she's gonna be like, it's just, she's gonna be twerking up a storm. Y'all know that. She's gonna be twerking up a storm, and everybody's gonna be like, go Cici, go Cici, go Cici, go Cici, go Cici, go Cici, go Cici. Y'all already. Okay. Ooh, let me calm down. Ooh, we still in that thing. Okay, period. Okay, next song. Next song is called Low Key. And Low Key samples, I believe, Uncle Luke's Don't Stop, Get It,
pop
Get
that
It.
pussy, let me see you do the
Child, I don't know the name of the song. I just know it's a song that we all know, we all heard. But I mean, when you hear the intro alone, you instantly think that it's a continuation of Be Right Back. It's fast paced, up tempo, but it's yeah. Okay, all right. So I'm trying to calm down, y'all. Like, I'm excited. Like, all right, okay. Low key, so it's so nasty. It's like it's nasty. Like Ciara says in the song. I'm gonna read some lyrianas. Okay, here goes some lyrianas. This the first verse. PJ taking off, we about to take light. Cali on a Friday, it's a date night. We might go to Vegas in the same night. Oh, I got on that dress you like to take off, take it off. You start to rise before we even take off. We taking off. All your hard work is about to pay off. And I know I'm sounding like Nicki Minaj. I mean, yeah, y'all. All right, anyway. And then she goes into the pre-chorus or whatever. And low-key is just amazing. Like, I don't know what else to say. It has a lot of replay value. The whole EP has a lot of replay value, and it just has a lot of it. Okay, all right. So I'm going to the next track. All right. Ciara, Miss Wilson. Okay, girl.
Okay, girl.
All right, I'm probably gonna have to chop that up because I think that was too long. But I was in the groove, so I was in the groove. Okay. Type of party. I'm trying to still. Okay, so I was talking to C-Squad earlier about the song sounding like another Ciara song that I've heard before. I cannot think of what the song it is. It's killing me. But it's very reminiscent of a Ciara song. I don't know if it's, I want to say early Ciara, but I think that's probably why. Like, it has this real nostalgic feel about it, and I love that. Like, I love that it has that sound. Like, it has like a top 40 sound. Like, it could be R&B if you want to, but then it has that pop. Like, it blends so well. Like, it's such a good mesh record. And that's why I was saying, like, I feel like with Ciara releasing this EP, like, it was so important for her to make sure that people know, like, yeah, it's R&B based, it's R&B driven, but it can still be played everywhere, you know, like, it still has that energy to the record where it just doesn't have to be on the urban radio. It can be played everywhere. I love the song. Ciara sounds wonderful on it. Type of Party is just so nostalgic. It's like a home cooked meal. It's macaroni and cheese, greens, candy yams, mashed potatoes, ham. It's Thanksgiving dinner. There we go. Type of Party is Thanksgiving dinner. I said it. It's Thanksgiving dinner. What? All right. I've been messing on my head trying to Get my little point across. Anyway. So next song we got is Forever by Ciara and Little Baby. So here we go. Okay. All right. Enough. I want you guys to stream the EP. Period. So, okay. Forever is like, if you wanted old Ciara, Forever's that record. Period. Argue with your grandma, your auntie, uncle, all of them. Forever truly embodies that Ciara that you probably fell in love with back in the day. I love that record. Like, I really love that record a lot. I love it really a lot. I want an extended version. I need another verse, Ciara. I need a second verse, girl. I want a second verse and a bridge and some more ad libs. That's why I want to extend it. I want an extended verse. Period. Lil Baby's on the song. You know, he does his thing. But Ciara's just, I don't know what they did, and I don't know if it's because they was able to get that sample for All I Do Is Think of You. You know, it's a Jackson 5 sample. A few artists have sampled the record, but I don't know. Like, it's something so magical about the record, and if I don't want it, I want it. And hey y'all, how y'all doing? All right.
Hey. How y'all doing?
Okay, so I love Forever because, like I said, you know, if it ain't forever, it's whatever. Like, you want to be with somebody forever. You don't want to be sitting around expecting it to be something that it's not, or it's whatever, and you got slammed up. Period. Okay, let's get into the next track. Alright, okay. So, Two in Love. I love Two in Love. And I gotta say that before I get into the next part. Okay, so I gotta shout out to Ron. And the reason why I gotta shout out to Ron is because excuse me, you guys. I remember him saying something in interview we had with him or whatever some months ago when he was like, I made sure that we brought Ciara putting the ad libs, I guess, or the harmonies back into the records. And that's what Two in Love is. Like, I'm a sucker for ad libs and background vocals and all that. Like, baby, you do that, I'm so, cause that's what I grown up on. Like I love to sing a song and sing the background vocals. Like you know, you wanna sing the background vocals. You want to be the beats. You want to be the artist. So you know, like when you sing it and you sing, you play around and sing. Like I love music, so yeah. Anyway, I'm not a singer, but I play like a singer. But anyway, I feel like it's extremely important to have those elements, because I feel like at a point in time it was lost in me. Like it was just, okay, let's sing the song, boom, it's off. But I love that they brought that old school feel, and then she sampled Trick Daddy, Baby, I'm a thug. Like, you know, like, but she flipped it until, because when you, I'm sure, I was sure that she was sampling the original beat or whatever. Like, you gotta pay attention, be like, oh, what is that? Oh, that's that Trick Daddy. Like, you gotta think about it, and I love that. Amazing. So we're gonna get into the last song. I know y'all, it's over. This was long. I know it was long. I hope y'all enjoyed it, because I didn't want to do a little 10-minute video. I didn't want to do a little 15-minute video. Like I wanted to talk specifically about Ciara. I wanted to give a timeline. I wanted to give very much an essay. I wanted to give a beginning, a middle, a body, you know, a conclusion. And yeah, that's what I wanted to do. I did it, period. So you was able to stay to the end of this. Put the pink emoji with the little star around it or whatever. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Cause that's like my little signature. Like, pink's my favorite color. That's why I love this EP. I love the EP color. Like, all right. So we're gonna get into Winning by Ciara and Big Freedia. Okay, like most of you guys have already heard the snippet of this or have seen the live performance, so y'all pretty much know what it's giving y'all. But what I love about Winning is like it's like an unapologetic clap back to anybody who's had something to say about Ciara, and she did it her way. She didn't jump out of her body to get the point across. Like it's so classy and elegant. It's a classy and elegant read, and I love that. But what I love the most is that it's one of, I think that's why she put it as the last song on the EP, because she wanted you to kind of like, you know, wrap it up. Like y'all have so much to say about me. Y'all always talking about me. Y'all always trying to tear me apart, but I'm winning, you know. And she is, and I be wanting people to understand that part of her, not just being an artist. And that's why I love Ciara, like the human. Like it's not just, oh, I want my goodies and want you step and get up. Like, no, it's I love the person. It's not a lot of celebrities or entertainers that you see that don't allow success to tear them down and make them become I guess just not so nice people. Or I mean, I don't know Ciara personally, but I'm just saying, like, I think about like her actions, and she makes sure that you see her actions and what she do and how she moves and how she presents herself and what image and message that she wants to present to the public or whatever. You can't hate on that, and if you hating on it, that's because you're a hater and you're not winning, period. So it's like I think that was a word. Was that a word? I think it was a word. Okay, all right.
With niggas, I mean nigga people. Oh, Lord.
I think that was a word. So anyway, but I think that's why this EP was so important to us as fans. Like, I think this EP, if Ciara had it her way, it would have been an album. I'm sure it would have. But I think this EP is so valued, and it was so, the timing, it really was God's timing. And I say that because we wanted this, we was impatient. We wanted this at a whole completely different time, but it delivered when it was supposed to be delivered. It delivered. I haven't heard anyone say that they couldn't get into the record, they couldn't get into this song, they couldn't, whatever. It hasn't gave any of that. So I say all that to say, like, Ciara, you're really amazing. You know that we're gonna keep going up for you like we do. Just keep, I don't want to say just keep being you, because you've mastered that, but I just think just keep being, joy, like you've been saying. Like, and I think in that she recently spoke about being joy and having joy in her life in an interview recently, and I think that's extremely important. And a lot of artists don't have it. A lot of entertainers don't get to a point of having joy in their career. Like, they don't get a chance to see that and know what that looks like, and Ciara does. And I'm a crybaby, y'all, so I'm not gonna cry on camera, because yeah, we're not doing that. No tears over here. Okay, anyway, but yes, I'm happy. The EP takes you on a fantasy ride. I'm just, I don't have nothing to say, y'all. I don't have nothing to say. I'm just happy. As a fan, as a supporter, everything. Like, I'm just, it really captivates what Ciara, I feel like, wanted to captivate and express us. So that's all. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, share this video with everybody, mama, auntie, grandma, auntie, uncle, all them little cousin, baby mama, baby daddy, anybody. Thank you guys so much for the support, and until next time, y'all, bye.